only for 2 ounces. The smallest we sell is 3 ounces.
Can we get credit for 1 ounce?
No. But with these 2 2-ounce vouchers, you can buy a 3-ounce jar and share. How's that?
All right.
Finally. Here is some of our finest swamp water. Fresh, clean swamp water for sale. All right, step aside and make some room.
Here is some of our famous pond scum. Fresh, clean pond scum for sale. Get your gator babies and your water moccasins all new.
Hormone-free, range-free, fresh from the Gulf or mountains.
Water. Get your good clean water here. Get your
Good clean life here for you,
for now.
for sale. New voucher system accepted, folks. Old voucher system accepted. Cash accepted. Interesting trades considered. Get your swirling, whirling, flowing, glowing water here.
It's radioactive
FDA approved, FEMA inspected,
water.
pharmaceutically corrected, FBI and CIA collected water for sale here.
Water.
Water.
Flowing, glowing.
Shimmering, glittering water.
A semi-well-dressed and semi-clean couple, O'Brien and Rasputin, approach holding hands.
Look, honey, such good prices. It's a little browner than I usually like. What about green this time? I have a taste for a little pond scum. What do you say? Wouldn't you rather do radioactive green? Not today, hon. I don't want to be up all night glowing. Gotcha. 2 pond scum, please. Very good. That'll be $5.
I'm thinking we should get out of the water biz. It's getting tougher every year.
I like farming water. It makes me feel wholesome and hearty. I like being of the land. We've got the best water for miles.
But we make less and less profit every year. Can't hardly afford a bath anymore.
I know it, but honey, the pride we can have in our product and making an honest living is what really does it for me.
What? Have you ever thought about farming air? I hear that's the next big commodity. There's already selling shares in the stock market.
Why don't we invest in air? We can take a little of our profits each month from farming water and invest in air. I hate to have to learn a whole new trade. Air sounds harder than water. I like water. I'm a water sign. I'm Cancer the crab. I'd better stick with water.
Okay. And I'm Capricorn the goat, an earth sign. Together, we make mud. I guess I was just getting bored. And investing in air might just be the cure. I could follow the market and make a whole new hobby of that.
There you go. That ought to spice things up a bit. You making a killing in the air market. Imagine that.
Yeah. Me. Air.
As a hobby, of course.
fasting. Don't get caught fasting.
Water!
Whatever you say, Decade. You know you're my world.
Isn't the world beautiful and amazing?
You're beautiful and amazing.
Really? Because sometimes, only sometimes, I look at a boy playing with a discarded, non-recyclable container, or a crow plucking at the eyeball of a recently run-over porcupine, or a little girl sucking on a bit of newsprint written by a once great journalist, or the man who lost his mind years ago, who still manages to step around the flower blooming from the crack in the sidewalk, and well, I get a feeling that actually makes me think the world is fine. Maybe even beautiful. And then, anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Down by the sea, yesterday, saw a starfish missing an arm in the bay. It'll grow back in time, you said to me. Then you put your hand in my hand and set me free. Once we could weave the sublime, starving and broke, war's no joke, it's a crime. We've everything we need, you said to me. Then you put your hand in my hand and made me see. You're the world, you're the ocean, you're the stars. Whatever happens, it will be ours. Inside our small cocoon, we'll visualize the moon. And every day and every night, whatever's wrong, whatever's right will be ours. It will be ours.
Yearling and Zero entered. They set up a makeshift table to the left of Decade and Pookie. They set out clear, gleaming bottles of water and a sign which reads, Evolution Water, 8 ounces, just $30. Yearling begins to pour tiny samples into tiny paper cups and sets them out. Yearling sets out a sign which reads, Free samples. The crowd clamors for them.
What the hell are they doing?
Giving out free samples, it looks like.
What kind of water is that? $30 for 8 ounces? That's outrageous!
It's clear water. They call it white water.
What the hell is white water?
It's for rich people.
Sounds decadent. Sinful.
People are sure lapping it up.
They'll get addicted and won't be able to afford it. $30 for 8 ounces? That's outrageous! So I did.
We sell ours $5 for $3. It's not that much more.
That's more than double the price.
It's clear. It's white.
Probably gets you high. Decadent stuff. Rich people water. Why do they set up here? These are just regular folks. They can't afford it.
The neighborhood is changing. Did you see those new condos going up? They're $8 million a square foot.
Cinna drags him herself towards the new water table and the free samples. Orion, drinking a free sample, accidentally spills it on his/her head. She wipes it from his/her face into his/her mouth and savors it, licking droplets from his/her fingers. Orion, not noticing, turns back to the stand for another free sample.
Look at that. Wasteful. Decadent.
Evolution brand water, get your water. Fresh, clean Evolution water, straight from the Colorado Rockies, where they still have blue skies. Get your sparkling, clean water only here, and only $30 for 8 whole ounces. While it lasts, folks, while it lasts.
The Colorado Rockies do not have blue skies anymore. I know my water farming. I do the research. This is a con job over here. I bet it's distilled seawater. I bet it's not even hormone-free.
Probably right, but people are buying it.
Cinna has managed to pull his first self up against the evolution water table and is reaching for a free sample. Patrons back away in horror.
That's all right, sir, madam. Have yourself a free sample. We know you can't afford to buy, but we don't discriminate.
Cinna takes a free sample, gulps it down, and dies.
Well, it's too late for her, folks. Don't let it be too late for you. Get your evolution water while it lasts right here, while it lasts.
Decade walks over to Yearling and Zero.
What kind of water is this? Is this that white water I've heard about?
The finest in the land.
My water, I'll have you know, is hormone-free, range-free, and
Is it pharmaceutically enhanced?
Yes, but what isn't?
Our water is not pharmaceutically enhanced. You can get high just off the freshness.
There is no fresh water. There is no Rocky Mountain High. I know. I've looked into it. Don't you think I'd be farming fresh water if it existed?
Ma'am, sir, we have resources you just don't have.
Yeah. What kind of resources is what I'd like to know. Have you got a contract with God? Because she ain't making no more fresh water. That's what I know. Wouldn't you like to know where they got this so-called fresh water, folks? This evolution water? I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
Decade storms back to her table and pours out free samples. A couple of patrons follow her to sample her water.
Get your fresh pond water here. Swamp water, too. Swirling, whirling, chugging, glugging, super fresh and frothy. Red tide and white pride, super blue-green. Water! Water!
Cinna, now dead, rises up from his grave. He walks among the living, unseen.
Ether. Smells like new chances. When I lay dying on the cold hard ground, you all stepped right on around. I was a poet. No one knows it. See that wounded? She's in despair. How about that little boy? Lightest joy. What do you have in the fold of your skirt? Hope it's better than a bit of dirt. Each time you step upon the ground, do you thank the very earth? Now that I'm dead, I'll come to you. Now that I'm dead, I'll come to you. Now that I'm dead, I'll come to you. Inside your dreams and everyday things. That's what we do. We dead don't talk. They haven't. This time you'll pay attention to the morning dove.
I'll have you know it's H2O.
Manufactured H2O.
So deal. It happens all the time.
You know, to be in business, you must evolve with the times. It's a new neighborhood evolving here. In 2 years, it will be a whole new neighborhood.
Full of rich puppies who can afford whitewater? Is that what you're saying?
To be a good business person, you've got to know that and evolve. Or get out. They won't drink swamp water anymore. Times are changing. The people just don't want pond scum.
Yeah. What about the people who can't afford 8 million a square foot and white water? Where will they go?
They'll find another place, another way. It's just the way things are. You can't change anything. You can only change with everything.
You people make me sick.
As Zero and Yearling sing, more and more of the crowd comes to sample their wares until finally they are chugging the evolution water.
Survival of the fittest.
Evolution! Evolution!
Pookie.
White water, white power, white pride!
Evolution!
Not knowing what to do, Decade picks up the ukulele, sits in a fire escape, and sings to Pookie.
Once we could weep the sublime, starting and broke. Horse no joke,
everything we need. You said to me, when you took your hand in my hand and made me see. Your hand that won compass ring, that ring so true it seems to me, not my things, your dreams are not my dreams, not anymore. But without your hand in my hand, I'm on the floor. You're the world, you're the ocean, you're the stars. Whatever happens, it will be yours. In our small cocoon, we'll visualize the moon. And every day and every night, whatever's wrong, whatever's right will be ours. It will be ours. I am severed, whichever, from myself or from you. Like the starfish, I'll grow my arm anew. Imagine life without love. It's so unkind, lost in time, hands up. I'll toss my world away, forget yesterday. Take my new arm in your hand and lead me astray. You're my world, you're my ocean, you're the stars. Whatever happens, it will be ours. Outside our small cocoon, you'll hold me while I swoon. Whatever's wrong, whatever's right, and every day and every night will be ours. It will be ours.
We're going to be air farmers, folks.
Decade takes a big gulp of evolution whitewater. Evolution!
Join us for the next episode, folks, when Pookie makes a killing in the air market.
Buy. Sell. Buy. Sell. No!
Are you sure it's wise to buy air on margin?
And why not?
Well, doesn't that mean that if the price goes down, we'll have to pay up big time?
You're suffocating me.
And Sina inhabits Decades new Jimmy Choos.
I could not help nor suppress. What? The dissolution of my soul, only to be reformed to
We
full
should have a squeak, I think.
into a form I would later realize I knew. Nascent, matrix, joy is a fugitive.
Hello?
And Yearling has a moment of awareness.
You know, this evolution water makes me thirsty. I wonder if it makes other people thirsty.
Of course it does, you idiots. There's salt in it. How do you think they keep wanting more and more and more?